Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Shout out to Justin Gaethje. I actually picked against him last night. I watched the fight. He lost that first round, and he actually came back to win rounds 2 and 3. And ended up finishing strong to get a unanimous decision. It was a good decision this time. The first time, but he beat him again. He beat Fiziev again. Again, it was fight of the night. Really good fight. Really good stand-up fight. There was no wrestling. They both were trying to take each other's heads off and hurt each other as much as possible. And it was a very entertaining fight to watch. Now, as far as what's next for Gaethje, let me talk about what's not next for Gaethje. I doubt he'll try to fight Oliveira again. Not because he don't want to, but I think as far as who's going to get the next title shot outside of Topuria, it would be Charles Oliveira. Just because Charles has won a fight since losing. He lost before that in a close fight. And before that, he beat Dariush. So I think Oliveira would most likely be the next guy. And again, Gaethje is exciting. People, and I mean, look, if you give him the title fight against Islam, does he beat Islam? Probably not. I mean, stylistically, I think that's bad for him. But people will still pay to see it. And again, it's still a chance he wins just because of his knockout power. So it's always possible. But I just don't think that's next for him. Again, I think he probably is going to get Poirier next. I don't know. That's just my opinion because Poirier has already said there's maybe a few fights left for him. Because again, Poirier, and I talk about it because Poirier's already had 3 undisputed title shots. He has beaten Gaethje before. Gaethje's beaten him and knocked him unconscious with a head kick, and it was for the BMF belt a while ago. And Poirier won a fight, yes, and then he got a title fight. But Gaethje, last year really hurt him with how he lost to Max Holloway, getting knocked out like that. In a fight where he really, it was entertaining, but clearly it wasn't going his way anyway. Max Holloway busted him up pretty bad, broke his nose, and then knocked him out within 1 second left of the fight. So I think unless he fights Poirier, his best chance would be to let Topuria and Makhachev fight and just serve as a backup or replacement for Makhachev and whoever, or even Topuria if Topuria wins. That's very possible to get a title fight. Or maybe rematch Charles Oliveira if Oliveira would like to fight him again. Oliveira's been open to rematches. He's proven that. He's beaten Chandler twice now. It's very possible he could fight Gaethje again in the co-main event of that fight card, and then Gaethje could fight Oliveira while Topuria fights Makhachev for the lightweight title. So that's possible. But again, unless he's fighting Oliveira again or Poirier in his third fight, I don't think he's going to get an immediate title fight. I don't think he should. That's just my opinion. I think that Max Holloway fight hurt him more than it helped him. Again, he made a lot of money, but I really didn't. And when I picked Holloway to win, Holloway had so much to gain in that fight, nothing to lose. And it was the complete opposite for Gaethje. It was a fight that on paper, Gaethje should have won. I still believe he's a better striker. Before that nose got broke, it was easily a fight he could have won, and it messed him up the whole fight. But just so much went wrong for Gaethje. And since then, he's lost the belt, got knocked out for the first time in his career. Again, it's not a bad thing necessarily, but clearly a guy that should have been fighting for the title instead of Marciano, whatever his name is, that fought Islam. So probably not. I mean, again, unless, and even if Topuria somehow pulls out or gets hurt, I hope he doesn't, against Makhachev. Makhachev needs another last-minute opponent. It's probably not going to be Gaethje. It's going to be Charles Oliveira. For one, they have history too, and two, he actually beat Gaethje already. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that.